On a quiet night in Beverly Hills, two wealthy parents were brutally murdered inside their own home. Their killers? Their own sons. This is the shocking story of the Menendez brothers, a case that divided America and still sparks debate more than 3 decades later. On August 20, 1989, gunshots shattered the silence of one of Beverly Hills' wealthiest neighborhoods. Inside their lavish mansion, 45-year-old entertainment executive José Menendez and his 47-year-old wife Kitty were found dead. José was shot point-blank in the back of the head, while Kitty was shot multiple times as she tried to crawl away. Their 2 sons, Lyle, 21, and Erik, 18, called 911 sobbing, claiming they had just discovered the horrific scene after returning from a movie. Police initially believed it was a mob-style hit because of the brutal execution-style killings. But soon, suspicions began to grow. In the months following their parents' deaths, the brothers went on a massive spending spree. They bought expensive cars, designer clothes, Rolex watches, and even invested in restaurants. Lyle purchased a $60,000 Porsche, while Erik hired a personal tennis coach. Instead of lying low, the brothers spent nearly $1 million in just a few months. Investigators began to wonder, were these grieving sons, or killers enjoying their inheritance? The big break came when Erik confided in his therapist, Dr. Jerome Oziel, admitting that he and Lyle had killed their parents. But things took a shocking turn when Oziel's girlfriend overheard the confession and told police. In March 1990, both brothers were arrested. The world was stunned. 2 privileged young men had allegedly plotted and executed the cold-blooded murder of their own parents. The trial began in 1993 and became a media sensation. Televised live, millions watched as the brothers testified about years of sexual, physical, and emotional abuse at the hands of their father, José. They claimed the abuse was so unbearable that they feared their parents would kill them, leading them to strike first. The defense painted a picture of 2 broken boys, while the prosecution argued the killings were motivated by greed. They claimed the brothers wanted control of their father's $14 million estate. The first trial ended in a hung jury. But during the second trial in 1996, the court banned TV cameras and restricted testimony about sexual abuse. This time the jury was convinced by the prosecution's case. Both Lyle and Erik Menendez were found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The Menendez brothers remain in prison to this day, now housed in the same facility. The case continues to spark debate. Were they abused victims who snapped, or greedy killers who murdered their parents for money? The trial highlighted difficult conversations about family abuse, privilege, and justice in America. TV shows, documentaries, and even TikTok have revived interest in the case, with many young people questioning whether the brothers deserved a second chance. The Menendez case wasn't just about a murder. It was about family secrets, wealth, and the fine line between victim and perpetrator. Over 30 years later, the world is still asking, did the Menendez brothers deserve life in prison, or were they punished too harshly? What do you think? Were they victims or cold-blooded killers? Let me know in the comments below.